Hey y'all from Texas. What's going on, guys? I know I haven't been on here in a while. I've been just pretty much doing not much of anything, just getting through the day. I mean, I get some things done. I do get a few things done. But anyways, so I was just gonna come on here because we had that crazy full moon and it was in Aries and Vedic and it was Scorpio and tropical. Scorpio brings a lot of transition. It can bring the Tower. It can bring death. Like, Scorpio is a very transformative sign, right? So, anywho, I'm just gonna do like a 4-card spread on this. Or I believe, yeah, I'm gonna do like past, present, the conflict, and the future outcome. And then I'm going to add some of my own cards, which are up here on the cat tower. I'm doing this on a cat tower. Only a cat lover would do such a thing, right? Such a thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Queen of Swords. Ooh, why do I always get the red hats? It's so crazy, right? So you guys are standing very firm in your energy. You're being very strong. You have very strong boundaries. Maybe a lot of you guys have already, been married, had children. A lot of you might be divorced or getting divorced. But you're standing your ground and you're meaning what you say and you're saying what you mean. And, you demand respect and you speak the truth. You are a truth speaker. You might be a little harsh sometimes with how you come off, but it is what it is. Yeah. You guys might be an air sign, or you might be dealing with an air sign. 2 of Swords. So this would be like maybe not knowing which way to go, being unsure, having to not really being able to see, but having to use your intuition because maybe your sight wasn't, what you were seeing and hearing wasn't the reality of the situation. So although you couldn't see spiritually, heaven came down and made you start to feel and use your intuition, okay? And to show you that you were not as imprisoned and as stuck and as blinded to the truth as you had previously been. So this is the past. In the past, you felt bound. In the past, you felt like, it reminds me of Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was blind, but now I see. So in the past, you guys were blind and you felt bound, but you were illuminated. The light from heaven came down, or from the ethers, or from your ancestors, or whoever you want to say. Okay, you became illuminated because look at how all this light is around her. So although she can't see with her physical eyes what's really going on, she can see with her spiritual third eye because of the light that surrounds her. And although this person, you guys might have been in an illusion, you woke up from an illusion. You were in an illusion of being stuck. You were in an illusion of being bound. You felt like there was no light at the end of the tunnel because you couldn't see it, but you felt it. And so you guys learned how to cut things out of your life that don't serve you, how to take these blindfolders off and become this queen instead of this like hand servant maiden that's like lost and tied up and can't see what's going on. Okay, you guys balance your light and dark sides. You went into your shadow side. Even though you couldn't see it, and even though your shadow side was unknown to you, you went into your shadow side and used the light to illuminate and heal and to transform yourself to where you are today. Okay, so that's past. I mean, yeah, this is where you are now. That was the past. And now we're going to look at what, oh my gosh, the tower is in my lap. So what could be a block is that maybe some of you guys are avoiding the tower, or someone in your life who doesn't want to see the truth, or someone here who does not want to see the truth. Someone here doesn't want to see the truth that you can't have both. You have to choose. There's a choice that has to be made. There's a choice that has to be made, and someone's trying to avoid this tower because they maybe don't want to make a choice, or they don't want to feel the repercussions of their choices. This could be you or the other person. I think this is more the other person does not want to see. This person does not want to live in reality. Ignorance is bliss. They'd rather not know. They'd rather not see the light. The light blinds them, so they cover their eyes. Sorry, my cats are jumping on the tower. London. London Bridges, she's naughty. And so now you have clarity and you're speaking your truth. In the past, you may not have seen the truth. And there are people around you who don't want to see the truth and don't want to be enlightened. They actually like being blinded. But you guys woke up, you decided to take the blindfold off, you decided to stop trying to choose between two ways, and you picked a side. And that side might have just been yourself, your own salvation, your own, like, you chose to take the journey. But there is a sense of trying to avoid the inevitable. Like, so maybe you guys are stuck a little bit trying to avoid inevitable changes. Also could be people around you who are struggling to accept that this tower is burning. It's been struck by lightning. Everything is burning up and there is nothing left here. So it's time to evacuate and move and get out. So maybe some of you guys are having a hard time seeing that it's time to move on, or it's time to get to a different place, or it's time for a change, okay? I don't know why I only have half these cards. Tell me why. No, why did it have to fall? Okay, yeah, so Eight of Swords. So you guys, okay. You might be an air sign. You may be dealing with an air sign who in the past had a choice between two, had a really hard time choosing, didn't want to face the tower, didn't want to face the changes, or doesn't. Maybe this could be even currently. Like, there's certain people who don't want to face certain truths. In the past, they didn't want to, there's been a blockage of them being willing to face inevitable changes that the universe is sending because they're destined and fated. So it doesn't matter. You as a human person, as a human being, have no control over these things, okay? But you're trying to control. You're trying to contain this tower. It's burning down and keep it upside down, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. Okay, and so the future, Eight of Swords. So you guys are coming out of this mental prison. You guys had your own self locked in this prison. And I feel like you guys have restricted yourself, or it could be that someone around you has been trying to restrict you and imprison you and keep you stuck and bound. Yeah, this person wanted you bound to them, unenlightened, blinded to the truth, not knowing which way to go, being confused, okay, stuck in a mental prison, or even in a real prison, or just restricted in general, restricting your life. And this could have been you. You could have even kept yourself bound, stuck in a mental prison, but you're coming out of it because this is in reverse. This was upright. This is the past, right? This is where the present. So this is how far you've come. You've come from being blinded, bound, tied to two sides, not knowing if you want to choose the light or the dark. And you have now come to choose one sword, which is the light. By working through your shadow side, you can now balance your light and your dark, okay? And this tower that is in reverse represents, because this is your block. This was you not wanting to face, burn things down and start over. This was you struggling to accept the fate and the destiny that's been given to you. You're like, who, me? I'm supposed to be doing that? What? What am I doing? I'm just stuck here. I'm not blind. Like, I'm not stuck. Like, you came out of this victim. Like, this person is a victim. And they're scared because this is upside down of the changes to become this person. But you did it. You did it, collective. You did it. And the karmics didn't do it. Okay? The collective, divine, masculines and feminine, you guys took off the blinders. You decided to wake up and see the truth. You decided to face the tower. But for a long time, you didn't. You kept trying to like prevent this tower, prevent it from burning down, anything. Like you go get gallons of water. You're trying to salvage something that cannot be salvaged because it is destined. The tower represents fated, destined, cannot be controlled or changed events. And that is what people, right now, the karmics are fighting these events that are going to happen. This tower will be burnt the F down. And you will have to start all over again. Because this is what's been going on with divine collectives. They've been having to start over. And like deal with tower after tower after tower and grow. Why? Because you weren't learning the lesson and you weren't growing and getting where you're supposed to be. And I feel like people who are divine masculines and divine feminines are now starting to, they let the tower burn and they're ready to actually wake up and start building the life they're meant to have. Whereas the karmics are now having to face this tower that they've been avoiding, okay? But you guys avoided it for a long time, and it was a big obstacle that kept you guys imprisoned, okay? But this came in reverse. So this is what it looks like upright, which you can see is a dismal, miserable prison. But at the same time, if you look at this person, he looks like a monk. He's dressed sort of like a monk, and you can see the light coming in. So you guys are coming out of the darkness and into the light because look, you were in the dark, you were blind, and the light came to you and helped you to work through your shadow side and your difficult side and to deal with these dark, difficult issues and to let this freaking tower burn so you could get out of this mental prison. That's why it's in reverse. This tower is in reverse because you finally faced it. Because this was the obstacle, was the tower, right? The tower was the obstacle. So you guys finally faced these inevitable changes and it helped you to get into your Queen of Swords energy, okay? Now, what is Queen of Swords energy? That's someone who's very strong, who tells the truth, someone who is very blunt. People come to them for advice. They're respected, but they can be harsh. They seek the truth, and they will, if you mess with them the wrong way, they will cut you off with that sword. So you guys are cutting off a lot of people, cutting out things, cutting out habits, cutting out things that are not serving you, and that's good because God's really rewarding you for that, okay? We have only this brief period in time. Seize the moment. So you guys need to seize the moment. You only have this brief period in time. Show kindness, okay? That's one of the things you've learned to do, is to seize the moment and realize how to really utilize the time that you've been given here on this planet. Oh my goodness, this planet is crazy, right? Okay, look. Don't be lazy. As vinegar, okay, look, this is a scripture verse from the Bible. Don't be lazy, as vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard. The righteous is an everlasting foundation. So you guys need to make sure, this is from the Proverbs in the Bible. I don't know exactly which verse, I didn't put it, but it's from Proverbs in the Bible. And so you guys, okay, you guys, it's a slow transition. Things might be slow right now. Things might be slow in your life. Things might feel cloudy. It might be a cloudy day. But you guys, don't be lazy. Keep working hard. Stay focused. And you're going to eventually, slowly but surely, see the silver lining in the clouds, because you see how that cloud has like a silver lining around it, like a bluish silver lining. Yeah, your silver lining is coming because you guys are getting out of that mental prison, and a lot of it was self-imposed, and that's what you're realizing. You're realizing you're not There's no one to blame but yourself because you kept yourself stuck. And you're taking responsibility for that. You're like, wow, I kept myself stuck in this situation. I kept myself in this prison because I could just come out. And even if I am in a prison, a dark place, God's light still comes there to give me wisdom and knowledge and to guide me, okay? So that's what's going on. That's where you guys are at. Select only the best people spiritually to reside in your inner circle. Be a magnet for plenty. You guys are a magnet for plenty, okay? You guys are drinking your tea. A lot of you might be drinking green tea, which is really good, and more tea. Yeah, you are my sunshine. So you guys spread sunshine. And part of that tower being reversed of you, it was part of you just not seeing yourself for who you are and seeing how magnificent and powerful you are and how you are the sunshine and you are the queen. And you guys are tired of having bad hair days, so I feel like a lot of you guys, your hair is getting better and you're working on your hair and you're just shaking things off, like shaking everything out of your head, just moving on. You're just really doing a lot of self-care. You're trying to get healthier. You're drinking the green tea. You're ready to wear your crown and you're ready to spread your sunshine and your healing energy to other people, okay? That's what I would say about that card. Oh, they just fall. And I pick them up. I'm not one of these organized. I watch these readers who they stack the cards in these perfect pyramidal hexagonal shapes. And I just throw cards everywhere. And then I wake up and my maid will come and she'll have a 5 card stacked through thrown all over the house. Amongst other things I wish the maid did not find, but she finds things in my house. Breadcrumbs and such things, crackers, candies, cookies, and other such things. Okay, eat your greens. Speaking of all these dietary things I just told you, yeah, you need to eat more greens. Greens actually help the heart chakra, which is ruled by the color green. So it'll help to heal your heart. And you need to take better care of yourself. You need to care for others. And people appreciate the care and concern that you give to them. You guys are bright. Your future is bright. Like I said, the sunshine right here. I have it on here. You are my sunshine. And then we have bright here. Okay. And the sun actually helps vegetables to grow. So eat vegetables because they grow into the sunshine and they help to make your light brighter. Okay. So yeah, they say I'm the main woman, yet are with the other woman. Ooh, wow. So this must be this could be a third party situation. Whether it be men or women, it's basically this person's telling you you're their main woman, but yet they are with another woman. So this could be part of that tower you didn't want to face in the past. And so you felt stuck because look, 2 choices. This person couldn't choose. And you knew you weren't the only one. That's why you cut the situation off. And came out of this mental prison. Came out of this spiritual, physical relationship, difficult prison that you are keeping yourself in. Or you're going to do this, or this is the past, or this is the present. Because this could be... time is just, fluid. It's fluid. It's just, so this could be your past story, what you're going through now, or it could be something you're about to go through, okay? But anyway, you guys are only selecting the best people, and you need to eat more vegetables, and yeah, don't be the side woman. Listen, if they don't choose you, then, you could be the side woman, but just know, for happily ever after, forever and ever and ever, you can't be the side person. You have to be the person, right? And if not, if you like the polygamy thing, go for it. But the people that I'm reading for, I think you guys are ready to be in a very elevated relationship. And if it's not elevated for you, you're just gonna like enjoy it, have fun with it, but you're not gonna commit and put your whole heart into it unless it's like what you're really meant for. And you're gonna know, because that's part of that tower, is like not settling anymore. Always expecting the best from the universe, okay? Stop expecting, that's so weird. I just said expecting, and then I look at this card. Stop expecting too much from others that you can do for yourself. So do more for yourself and stop depending so heavily on other people, okay? Success is not for the lazy. Lazy came up twice. So you guys are being lazy. And I am being lazy because I didn't go to work. Maybe I should go to work. Okay, yeah. So do more for yourself. And it's weird because like the Rubik's Cube here is melting. And you know how the Rubik's Cube is so hard to do? Like it takes so much work. So you guys are going to have to put in a lot of work. And God and Spirit is going to ask you to put more work in, more work towards your inner healing, more work in towards your three-dimensional stuff, more work into your house, into yourself, into everything. Put just a little bit more work and stop expecting too much from others that you can do for yourself. They want you to see the truth. They want you to open your third eye, okay? And it's, for some of you, it's not even physical work, it's spiritual work. Put in more spiritual work. Put more self-love, self-growth. Build yourself up. Become the person in the world that you want to see every day in other people. When you're triggered and someone's making you angry, figure out what that person's doing that makes you angry, and then work on that in yourself. And say, okay, I don't like that in that person, so I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to be better. I'm going to put in the work and not be spiritually lazy. Okay, guys? So that's your message tonight on, it's a Monday here, but you might see this. This is timeless. When you see it is when you see it, and that's great. I love you guys. I'm sorry I'm in my nightgown. I just don't feel like getting dressed. And my chair is about to fall over. I love y'all. Bye.